Welcome to the Sonya Buchanan Show, where we inspire one life, one smile at a time. Great day, everyone. It is time for the Sonya Buchanan Show, where we inspire one life, one smile at a time. Listen, it's been a minute since we have presented you with one of our shows. The last show that we recorded was called Follow the Blueprint, and that was back in March. It is not on our podcast platform, but it is accessible on our YouTube channel. So if you want to go and listen to that, it is accessible there. But listen, I'm excited about the show today. It's going to be questions and answers. I've been receiving many questions from people through email and other sources. And I want to present some of the questions and answers to you on our show today. But first, we are going to break into a commercial, so we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Sonya Buchanan Show, where we inspire one life, one smile at a time. Listen, we are going to go into questions that I've received through emails and other resources. So what I am going to do is not reveal the person's name. I like to give the respect, and plus I did not ask permission if I could present them. So we're just going to say lady and the first initial of the person's name. And gentleman and the person's name, and that's what we're going to do to keep it personal and private. I am a big person about privacy because I understand what privacy does. It keeps your relationship closely knit so that there won't be any confusion from outside sources, which brings chaos and confusion. But listen, we have the first questions from Lady N. That's what we're going to do. And Lady N asked me in regards to my website. They are diving into getting a website, and there's so many different companies, and they're not sure exactly which one. And they wanted to know who does my website and the history behind it. Well, Lady N, the website came about many years ago. Let's see. I think it was 2011. I was awakened about 2 a.m. in the morning, and I had this you know how you have this inward like knowing, and it was very strong for me to open up a website. And back in the day, the website, the way you engineered the websites, it wasn't as easy as it is today. But I was just alerted to open up a website, and I immediately at that time in the morning, I started researching all the different companies to house my material. But when I got the urgency to open up a website, I didn't actually know what type of website to present to the people who visited. But I just came up with something that maybe it would be fun for me to do and also to keep up. I knew that I was going to hire somebody to create the website. I was going to try to dive into it myself. And that is the reason why I wanted to attempt to do it, is because I worked with a guy, and back in 2003, he did websites for his customers, and he used to call me over to his desk so he could show me some of the different things that he was presenting. And so I had a little bit of background, and also during my high school years, we had a programming class that taught us coding. And also I went to a school, talked about the engineering of a computer. And so I had a little bit of knowledge, and also the company that I housed my information made it easy for their customers to create their own website. They had videos show you how to, And I started to do it that way. And whenever I needed some help, the IT people at that company, the website company, they assisted me by communicating how to do it, because it would have made easier for me to know how to do it. But now they have upgraded their systems where you can just go in. It's very informative. You can just go in and do it. And maybe because I have been doing it for so long, since 2011. And so I kind of know what I wanted to do. And far as the colors, there are colors that when I open up the website before, you type in the different numbers that would initiate the different colors that you desired to have. So if you wanted like transparent colors, you will put all the different numbers in the coding part of what you're trying to create, and it'll come out on the front end for customers to see the transparency of the colors. But I had got this urgency to create a website, and it wasn't an urgency far as what type of website, but based on my life and the excitement, what I wanted to present, that's what I created the website about. Now, later on, I start to change the way the designs are and what I wanted to present. And so I created 2 websites, as a matter of fact. One for my personal life, because I knew that was a brand itself. And then the second one was Comforting Promises. That one was more of a community brand for people to come to the website and get encouragement, share some light on things, and maybe they missed a news article. And I also had a blog. Now, it was interesting, on the community website, I had a blog page, and I would create blogs pretty much every day. And I, at one point, the blog had got so busy, it had so much traffic at one point that there was some confrontation. Now, I realized that when you have confrontation, then you have like all this traffic. So all of a sudden I had all the traffic. It was just too much for my company to house without me paying like hundreds of dollars every month. And they contacted me and said that I had 2 days to figure out what I was going to do with this blog page, because they're not used to having that much traffic going into one system. In fact, it was so much traffic that it shut my whole entire community website down, Confident Promises. And because I wasn't mature enough to know exactly how to lure my customers over to the new website, I didn't know. I just panicked because I wasn't expecting it either. And I did not communicate with the customers to let them know that we're creating a separate blog for Confident Promises, not attached to my website. So that's how that came about. But if you're interested in opening a website, you can do it yourself. You can find a company that'll help you to be able to load it, or you can have them to create a website for you. I hope that helped. The second question is from Lady S. And she asked about speaking engagements and showing up on television. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm not really good about answering this question because I'm not an expert. But what I found, that if you're interested in being interviewed, this is something that you want to maybe expose some of the products that you have. Maybe you expose your books or things like that. Now, I did go on to this local, in Atlanta, Georgia. We have a lot of studios, as you know, that you can inquire to them. The radio, you can inquire the radio station and ask them what are their marketing techniques for people who want to present their products on there, like a commercial. There are different segments that you can contact the studios. and the news sources and ask them personally. Now, that's the only information that I can give you about how to do that. You can contact them, and their marketing department will give you information about how to present your product or taking an ad and how much it will cost to do that. I'm not an expert in giving you that information. And as you continue to do that, you will learn the techniques on how to present your stuff on ads on different television. Right now, I think the best place is the internet, because most people spend more time on social media, the internet, than they do watching television. You know, me personally, I never watch television. In fact, my TV hasn't been on in about a month. Well, I did watch the Food Network. I think that's the only channel that I actually do watch is the Food Network. So, I think your best bet is probably to advertise and to be connected with the different channels on their social media. And then you can take out ads there to present your resources on their platform. Okay. The third question is from Lady C. Lady C asked me, I'm sitting here reading her question. Lady C asked me about, I don't know why she asked me about relationships, but I'm gonna try to answer her. She asked me about meeting different people to change the different relationships in her life. I think what she's saying here, because I'm not really clear, she asked me about she wants to have a different type of friendships to enhance her life. Okay, I see what she's saying. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, there's so many different ways that you can do that, but it may take a little bit longer because of the era that we're in. Right now, you have to be really careful about who you invite into your world so it doesn't change the fabric and who you are. So relationships should be matched energy. And what I mean about matched energy is that it doesn't take away from neither party. The only way it would increase your relationships to expand it. You should get energized. I heard someone say that if you are the gallon pouring it into a half a gallon jug, then it's going to leave you a half a gallon empty. So when you're looking for relationships, you should be pouring into each other. And it should be an overflow in both parties, you and the other person. It should not take away from you, because the other person cannot pour back into you and it'll be an overflow. So one of the things you may want to look at is take an analysis about your life and what will enhance your life with relationships. You have to do that first, so you won't go out there just sporadically looking for the perfect relationship, because there's no perfect relationships. The only relationships are when you match an energy and you complement each other. You know, there's this verse in the Bible that says iron sharpening iron. And so you want to look at that in that specs. And then you find out what are some of the things that you enjoy doing, hobbies and your enjoyments, your pleasures, your nature walks, or what it is that you're looking for. And then you just go to those places, and there is where you find partial, maybe matching energy of the things that you like. And if you want to increase, now I'm a person that like to expound on people who know more than me, and they are doing no more than me and doing things that I have never done. Like, I've never played golf. And so we have this putt-putt in my area, and I tried to do putt-putt, and I'm thinking this may not be my expertise, but I did try something new that's outside of my desire. This is something that I hear that it brings comfort to people. They really enjoy doing that. So that was something that I never done, so I decided to do it. And I met a couple people there which matched my energy, which was the weirdest thing. And so you may want to just do that if you've never played tennis. Go to the tennis court and ask them, could you gather the ball while they play tennis? I used to do that all the time. Put on my rollerblades and go to the tennis court and ask the people who are playing tennis, could I, pick up the balls for them? Which gave me exercise, and it also helped them so they didn't have to find their balls while they're playing tennis. But find something that you do not have any experience, and then go there. And there you will find other people who are probably matching your energy of things, doing something outside of your normal activities. You could do that. Let's see. The fourth question is from, you know what? I picked all ladies. I didn't pick any guys because they were asking about relationships, and I don't really want to dive into that because my viewpoint on relationships as far as male and female is a little bit different. It's probably out of the box. It's out of the box from what I've been seeing on social media and people sharing. I just don't agree with some of the things they're talking about. So we're not even going to deal with those questions. So this is the fourth question is from Lady A. And she asked me about, what is it? I have to read the questions because sometimes they're not like specific. They're like generic, but I understand the subject. She asked me about my history and skills because of, she says, what are your background and skills to do what you're doing far as your posting? And are you posting from you? She's speaking about the posts that I do far as my writing. And yes, most of the posting that I do are for me, the little quotes. They are quotes that I could just be driving around in the car and it's just something that pops out. Like, this will be a great quote to quote. And yes, they are written by me. Now, if they're not written by me, I will put the author's name on the quote. So that will differentiate who is who. But most all of the quotes that I write on my social media are from me. And they're usually nothing that is personally affecting me, but they're quotes that may enhance someone else. And I just think that they would be a great idea. And most of the times the quotes are there that you can take it and fill in the blanks with your life. It's not nothing like I'm coming up with these quotes because this is what I'm going through. No, I usually don't post anything or write anything that I'm going through because it will be personal. And I try not to do that because it doesn't affect you all that is reading the quote. I only put quotes that affect just a herd of people that may affect their life and may cause them to think about how can I advance my life from this quote. But things that I go through in my personal life, I do not present it on social media because that was not the assignment that I received from God. His assignment for me was to enhance his people. And everything that affecting me in my personal life, it is something between he and I. And so I don't think that would be fair to do that unless he lets me know to do that. Now, I can say this, that everything that I do post is something that I went through from the back end, where I dealt with a lot of things in my earlier years, understanding some of the things that I need to be healed from. And maybe that's where that is coming from. The healed part that I received from God during prayer and just my journey in general. But far as current issues and stuff like that, I just take that personally with the Lord in prayer and meditation and sorting out my life so that it would be a right course to take. So that's going to be all the questions that we're going to have for today. I didn't want this to be long and lengthy, but I just wanted to give you some overview of some of the questions that I do receive in regards to my world over here. And I hoped that the questions that I've answered has helped not just the people who wrote in, but other people who are listening and want to seek guidance and the questions and answers. But listen, you guys, we have a fabulous website on comfortandpromises.com. We've updated our websites. We put some new products on our store. We have the Lifeline. We've updated and increased and put some new information there. We've also posted a new blog page for August. And also we have on our website to sign up for our newsletter. I don't send out news information every month, but sign up. So when we do, you would get the response in the newsletter from us. It will be on the first of the month, not every month, because there isn't a lot of things to share. And I don't want to overwhelm your email with the information, but I do want to keep you updated on what's going on in our world as far as Comfort and Promises, and also in Sonya Buchanan world, which is me. And you can also sign up for the newsletter on both websites, comfortandpromises.com and sonyabuchanan.com. And just join us, join our community, join the things. I try to keep everything, enlightful and making my world better, and some of the things that I want to share with you as far as the community and just making sure that we keep our world safe, one step at a time, as I do one life at a time. Okay. So, and also, we have new books that is on the market. Stop by our store and grab a couple of those books. If you want a signed autograph book, just send me an email, or you can access and contact me from my websites, and we can get that done for you. And listen, I want you guys to have a great day, and thank you all that do support me. Thank you so much for coming over and supporting. I know a lot of times people ask, well, why do you not have a lot of traffic? Well, I think I get views. And, and I'm really sad about this too. A lot of times I don't click on likes on other people's posts, but I do go over, and read their things, and it's redundant too, because I go there all the time reading people material that I truly believe that they are very encouraging. There's no negativity over there. And I go there all the time without clicking likes. So that's my explanation as to why there's no likes over here, because I'm bad about that too. I'm trying to be better to click on the likes on other people's posts, especially when I really enjoy their material. I'm doing better. I've been doing better for the last 6 months to do that. So, listen, I want to say again, thank you so much for those who do support me. Thank you for those who have ordered books for me. And, we do have a t-shirt website. And listen, I did create a t-shirt that's for August. Okay. And I want to do it for every month, to give you something to say, hey, I'm wearing my August t-shirt because it's my birth month, stuff like that. So if you are interested in those t-shirts, you can go to my website. We just uploaded August, but we're going to put January through December so that you can wear your t-shirt on your birth month. I'm trying to do like different designs but it still will represent the month itself. But listen, you guys, thank you so much. Stop by our website. Send me an email if you like. And I am here to answer your questions. And you have a super, super great rest of the year. And this is your girl, Sonya Buchanan, with Sonya Buchanan Show. And we are back in the house doing our podcast for you. But listen, our latest podcast, again, is on our YouTube channel, and it's Follow the Blueprint, okay? You can go there, click on the podcast tab, and you can see it and take a listen. I think you will be blessed with that. But listen, this is the end of our show, and we want to say thank you for stopping by. This is your girl. Thank you for joining our podcast today. The podcast was produced and edited by Sonya Buchanan. For more information about the host, you can go to sonyabuchanan.com. For information about Confident Promises broadcast community, you can go to confidentpromises.com.